for giant rivers like the Amazon, the journey to the sea is not always smooth or uninterrupted. Iguazu Falls, on the border of Brazil and Argentina, is one of the widest waterfalls in the world, 1.5 miles across. In flood, 13 million litres of water spill over every second. All the world's great broad waterfalls, Victoria, Niagara, and here Iguazu, are only found in the lower courses of their rivers.
The local Kololo people named it Mosi Oyunya, the smoke that thunders. But we call it the Victoria Falls, the greatest known curtain of falling water. In the wet season, over 500 million cubic litres of water a minute crash over the basalt cliffs, and columns of spray can be seen from miles away. Livingston called the falls the most wonderful sight he had witnessed in Africa, and it's a fitting tribute that they have been named one of the 7 wonders of the natural world. Adventurers from around the globe are still drawn to test their mettle on the Zambezi's waters. Or in her dramatic gorge. And if you're not an adrenaline seeker, meditate on the sheer magnificence of this natural wonder.
This is power, energy, force. Along the U.S.-Canadian border is one of the most unique destinations in North America, the incomparable Niagara Falls. It's the oldest state park in the United States, and it's where you'll see nature and gravity take its course, with millions of visitors each year getting wet and looking on in astonishment. Comprised of 3 waterfalls, the American, Bridal Veil, and Horseshoe Falls, Niagara Falls State Park stretches more than 400 acres, with close to 140 of those acres submerged underwater. The beauty of the falls is enough to move anyone, and the power of the falls is enough to move anything. 4 of the 5 Great Lakes, Superior, Michigan, Huron, and Erie, drain into the Niagara River before emptying into Lake Ontario in a breathtaking, orchestrated symphony of epic natural proportions. The water's velocity is 32 feet per second, hitting the base of the mighty Horseshoe Falls with an astounding 2,500 tons of force. See why people from around the world come to this part of the country to stand in awe at the cascading thunder that is Niagara Falls.
Growing from humble streams to mighty rivers, it will travel hundreds of miles to the sea. Angel Falls, the highest waterfall in the world. Its waters drop unbroken for almost 1,000 meters. Such is the height of these falls that long before the water reaches the base in the Devil's Canyon, it's blown away as a fine mist.
Find a way. Where is the God that I need? Can I get some help today? Lord, help me with the blood that I bleed. I want to know if you be the shoulder that I need. I want to go, so take me to Neverland. Anxiety taking over me, I can't be the only one left. No, society breaking up.
These are the mighty Blue Nile Falls, one of the two sources of the River Nile, which is the longest river in the world. The other branch, the White Nile, comes from the Great Lakes of Central Africa and joins this branch in the capital of Sudan, Khartoum. The Blue Nile begins a few kilometers up in Lake Chad. The color now is brown because we are in the middle of the rainy season. However, we are lucky to see so much water because in dry season the flow is really